Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. I guess we're going to call this part 3. I have been a little obsessed with this technique. So, I'm still sick, still don't have a voice, so bear with me. In video 1, we made this style of Christmas card and we tore papers and we layered it together on packing tape. So that was video 1 where we did all of these fun things. Now this one, the packing tape's on the back. This one, the packing tape is on the front. Then, after we did all these fun cards, I was left with a whole bunch of scraps. So in video 2, I created this style. And you can see the packing tape is on the top. So we made all these cards. And this was sort of a collage mosaic. In that video, I was talking about how this would be a wonderful technique for creating belly bands for our journals. That's what we're going to do today. We are going to create some belly bands using this technique. I had talked about it and I figured, you know what, let me show you how I would actually do it. So let's do those. That's just some of the cards that I made that I'm going to donate to the veterans. So I have a whole bunch of paper here. And this is, hold on, let me grab one more. This is book page that I want to use. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? So we have that. This one. This one. These are from a book all about space. So that's why all the pictures are really, really cool. So maybe we'll use that one too. So I trimmed some of them up to get rid of some of the stuff that I didn't need around the edge. And then I'm going to do one later on with this. I'll show you a different technique with that one. So, I don't know. Should I do this one? I really do like this one. Let's start with this one. If we don't have enough, we'll add some of this one in. How's that? So the first thing I want to do is I want to tear, and I want different edges on different parts of the paper. And we are going to create some belly bands using this packing tape technique. This is so simple. And I have to tell you, it's a little fun and addictive. Obviously, I'm doing 3 videos. Now, because of my health, I need to keep things a little light and easy. This is a light and easy video. My voice has been more going than coming today. I've been waiting to do this video. My phone wasn't charging right. And my voice has been terrible. Now, for a belly band, when I do a journal, all my pages within the journal are 8.5 by 11 folded in half. So the height of the papers within my journal is always 8.5. So because of that, that's the length of the belly band that we are going to create. This is the small travel glass mat by Tim Holtz, and numerically it measures at 8 inches across. I'm going to make mine a little longer than what we need. I do not have enough space to hold it this way. It's going to be held this way. So, just a smidge beyond that. There we go. The reason I wanted it a little bit bigger is because I am going to tuck this underneath so I can attach it to my mat. Take this, tuck it under. So that's 9, 10, 10 to 11 inches. I am okay with that. So what I want to do is I want to pick some of my sort of favorite pieces. I am going to be creating this, if you didn't see video 1 and 2, I am going to be creating this in reverse. So this is the picture I like. Let's put that somewhat in the middle. I'm going to overlap. Overlap. I'm just going to keep some over here on my desk. I'm just going to keep laying these down and building this sort of mosaic pattern. Now, I know this is longer than what I need. And I'm okay sort of filling some of that in. Just for conversation's sake, let's put that one right there. There. Let me move these pieces. It's getting cold here, so I'm wearing my Snuggie. So let's pick this up, and what I've been doing is I've been taking this excess tape and folding it back onto the back. My fingernails. Hold on. Now I am going to be trimming a lot of this. Let's do the big reveal and see what we got. Ooh, that's pretty. Now keep in mind, I'm going to be trimming the edges, but I wanted white space showing. Oh, I love it. I love those colors. Now this is too big to fit into my little paper cutter that I use here at my desk. So I am going to use my scissors, my big scissors. Now, can you see the edge of the tape? I am going to follow the edge of the tape and trim this. And then these pieces that I'm trimming off, I can use to make more belly bands. Okay. Just keeping a pile going. I know there's a glare. Is that a little better? I need the glass mat to stick the tape to, but the glare is annoying. There. Look at that. I should have had a little bit more white edge showing here. And when I go to make my my journal, that can match anything. That's why I kind of wanted it sort of nondescript. Now, in my other video, I talked about this back. That's not conducive to being a belly band. So my plan is, of course, I'm using black paper, 8.5 by 11 black paper. And before we get started, let me just measure what this is measuring at. Just shy of 2. So let's do this. I know this is in your face, sorry. Yeah, let's do 2.5. I'm just gonna do a bunch. So we'll have these ready for the next belly bands. Okay, here we go. Put that back there. Let's grab one of these. Easier said than done. Wow, it just makes it pop even more. So I think I'm gonna just glue it sort of right there, and then we'll trim the top and the bottom. And I can use those in another project as well. Let me fix my glue here. And when I'm gluing this down, I don't have to worry about all these little bits getting caught on my papers or whatever. I put too much glue, but that's okay. There. This is really durable because it's like it's laminated. Oh, there's the glue. These are my good scissors. Just making sure there's no glue on them. There. Now, I can keep these, and if I choose to decorate it according to whatever the theme is within my book, my journal that I'm making, I can add, let me see, let me grab some. That's not what I wanted. Here it is. This is what I wanted. Like, let's say I wanted to add some like faces or something. I can add those, or some Tim Holtz paper dolls. What I do have here, and I think would look really cool. Whoops, dropping all my other projects. I have these fish stickers. I use these in another project. I mean, look at how cool would that be? Space, ocean, kind of the same. So I have enough here to make another belly band. When I make journals, I like the facing pages to coordinate. So let's make another one so I can have 2 coordinating ones. Let me leave that there for the moment. Grab my tape. I looked for another roll of tape at the dollar store. They didn't have any. I was disappointed. I can get it at another store, but I was being cheap. Okay, now this is a glare here. Let's pick some pretty focal ones. This one. Oh, it's underneath. Good. These are the pieces that I cut off. Looks like it's not something, but it is something there. Okay, let's fill it in with some of these little bits. And I think everything is covered. Just add another one up here. There. Used almost all the bits. And I'm going to have a lot left over from this too. Let's fold that over. And fold that over. And let's do the reveal. Ooh. That's pretty too. I'm loving this. Let's trim this up. This is so simple. This is a great craft to do with the kids because it's fun to have the big reveal at the end. You're working in reverse. You're working upside down. Which is cool because I do reverse glass painting. And it's the exact same thing. You work in reverse. And then you have a big reveal at the end. This is really neat. I am loving this. Okay, let's get a belly band. Nice, look at that. So this glues all my bits down. And working with black paper just gives it that additional pop. Gives it security on the back. Don't expect it even. Look at that. Really neat. Not messing around with these scissors. Well, this one's going to get glue on it. These are my expensive scissors. As good scissors are. There. Oh, got a little bit of glue there. You know, I don't mind spending money for my tools that I'm going to have for a lifetime or two. But I need to take good care of them. Look at this. Really cool. So let's look at the pair. Loving that. Those are really different. That's what I like about it, is they're really different. Okay, I have another one that I wanted to show you. Using the illustrations from this bird book. I thought this would make a really pretty belly band. So what I want to do is I want to tear this to use as filler. I suppose we could get 2 belly bands out of this, couldn't we? One and two. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to tear around them nicely. If you want to do the sponging and the inking, that's weird. Go ahead. I am not going to. Well, maybe I will around the birds, actually. I take that back. Let's do that around the birds and not the rest. This little guy's cute. So all those cards I made for the veterans, my plan is to drop them off this weekend. And then the event is next week. And I'm going to take my mom. It's called Festival of Trees. It's in York, Maine. I'm going to take my mom, and hopefully I'm going to go with my son as well. Fingers crossed I win something. Or one of us, my mom, my son, or I. Just be a fun little Christmas treat. Okay, this is going to be for the matching pair belly band. So I have my 3 focal points, my birds. Oh, my bits from the other one. I'm going to cut this. Have this as filler. You'll see. You know, I have these ideas and I talk about them in the videos. And I assume you all get it like I get it. And most of you do. But every once in a while, somebody doesn't, and that's okay. I'm happy to make a video about it. So let's do that. Trying to get it to not stick to my Snuggie. Okay, so in this case, I have these 3 focal point birds. I want to take these and put these down, seemingly in the middle. So there's my 3 birds. And I want to take my words and just, oh, I missed a spot there. Just totally fill in. I don't think that's going to stick, but I missed a spot. There. It'll stick now. So we're almost at Thanksgiving here in the United States. And then after that, my area where I live is huge for Christmas celebrations. Kennebunkport, which is where President Bush and his wife Barbara Bush had their summer home. The family still use it all the time. It's right up the street from me. That town goes all out for Christmas. And they always have. It's called Christmas Prelude. And there's craft fairs, and the shops do a bunch of fun events, and they light the trees, and all the area towns light their trees and have big bonfires on the beach and festivals, and oh, it's pretty and it's fun. But in Kennebunkport Prelude, which makes national news, I have to say, because it's so pretty, at the Prelude, which I want to go to this year if I'm able to, or at least some of the events. It goes on for like 3 days, I think. It's normally the first weekend in December. My friends are Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And I just saw them at the Psychic Fair Craft Fair that I did the other day, or other month. Oh, I love that one. Oh, that one's neat. Oh, I really like this one. Let's trim this one up. So anyways, they were telling my son and I, you guys have got to come and see us. Now, this Mr. and Mrs. Claus deal, they've gone to Santa camp. There are like rules and regulations to be in these bigwig Santas, and their costumes are amazing. They're so beautiful. And because it's Kennebunkport, they don't come in a sleigh or anything like that. They come in on a boat, and they land at the dock, and then they go up to one of the really beautiful hotels, and that's where they're at for days. And everybody can go and say hi to them. I'm not somebody who's into Santa at all. I don't like to lie to kids. I think it's horrible. But my friends are Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I mean, I think I can count on one hand how many times I took my son to see Santa, because, yeah, not my thing. Whatever. But I said, hey, you want to go see them? Because it's my friends. He thinks I'm a nut, but whatever. What else is new? Get on board. So I might go see my friends. I mean, their costumes are so beautifully intricate. You can look it up online. Kennebunkport Christmas Prelude. And look up last year, 2024. And you can see pictures. I'm going to cut that a little funky right there, didn't I? That's going to irk me. All right. Well, anyways, look it up. Those are my friends. They're a really fun couple. They're both retired now. And this is what they do. And I think that's awesome. And he has done acting in his retirement years at a local playhouse. And I've gone to see one of his plays. It was really funny. I am liking this one a lot. All right. Let's do this one, and then after this one, I'm going to end the video here. My friend called to see how I was today, and he's like, listen, you need to go to the store and get this medicine. Can you take it? I said, I have no idea. I don't take that stuff. I'm typically allergic to it. So I went to the store. I'm allergic to it. So I bought 3 other medicines. Because this has been going on for far too long. So we're going to kick it in the butt tonight. Oh, I don't have any more of the book page. I have other book page. I have my watercolor book page. Oh. From that particular book, I only brought 1 page in. We'll use this. I'll cut that out in a minute. I mean, it will match, but it will look different too. That should be enough. And if it's not, I'll rip more. These all have metallic watercolor on it. I like tearing paper. Especially book page. I don't know, is that wrong? Who cares? Okay, let's do some inking. Now, if any of you that watch a YouTube channel that you create things, let me know in the comments, because I'd like to subscribe to your page and I'd like to watch too. I do watch a lot of crafting ones, and of course now that the holidays are coming upon us, I'm watching a lot more of my cooking ones too. I've been making some of the recipes already. Luckily, I had started dinner over an hour early tonight. Every once in a while, the psychic in me comes out. Because I was like, why am I making dinner so early? I'm like, I don't know, let's just go with it. Well, my son called me. No, I was making it 2 hours early. Sorry, I started 2 hours early because my son called me an hour before he was supposed to come home and said, I'm really not feeling well. I'm coming home early. And he had a migraine. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's a good thing I started dinner so early, because soon after he came home, he was able to eat. Well, he couldn't eat a ton because of his migraine, but he tried. Okay, now let's flip these over. He did get some in him though. And then I said, take your medicine. I told him yesterday to take his allergy medicine because I thought he was having an allergic reaction yesterday to something. He took his other medicine, but not his allergy medicine. I said, listen, your migraine is a reaction like mine is. Take the medicine. Kids. This is a super fun project, I have to say. I like how this one comes out. Did I miss a bit right there? No. Did I miss a bit right there? Possibly. Oh. I just want to glue a little piece right here. Just in case. I think I got everything else covered. Oh, I love it. That watercolor. It's metallic watercolor. I really like that. That's a pop of fun color. All right. Let's trim this one up. You know, the other reason why I like the black paper as a background, this is super flimsy. This black cardstock gives any of these more stability. I mean, you don't have to use black cardstock. You can use whatever you want, but I suggest cardstock. I'm obsessed with black cardstock and circles. loving this. Such a good way to use scraps. Now, obviously, today's didn't start off as scraps. A little wonky. But I can make more with this whole pile over here later if I want to. All right. Let's see. I made sweet potato to go with our dinner tonight. It was the biggest sweet potato. My goodness. They're huge. It was so good, though. I think I said in one of the videos, one of my son's doctors wants him to eat more sweet potato versus regular potato, which is fine. I can do that. And he likes sweet potato, so that's easy. It's the way the body processes it differently. Okay, let's check the pear. Oh, I love it. I'm loving these. You know, I'm going to make a lot more of these in the future with different themes or whatever. Now, the other thing that I thought, let me grab this one. So if you wanted to just, it doesn't match this one, but, you know, take a die cut, put it in the middle. The other thing I have here is I have these leaves. They're wooden from the Dollar Tree. Look at how pretty that is. Can you see it with the glare? Let me pick it up. See how pretty that is? Yeah, you can color them with ink pads, color them with acrylic, paint markers. Just other ideas that you can do to these. I'm going to wait until I put these in my journal so I see what theme I have within that journal. But I hope you're having as much fun with this technique as I am, because, yeah, I'm a little obsessed. I'm trying not to be, but I am. But it's easier for me to do this with my voice right now. So we're going to end this video here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out my website, www.elementalenерgieswithchristiane.com. Like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and please pass it on. Thanks so much. Take care and be free.